Hello, everyone. Gotta wait for chat.
Hey.
There we go. There we go. Both chats are. No, that one's on top chat. God damn it. Ah! There we go.
Yo.
It's on live chat now. How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well today.
I am doing fantastically. Apparently, I'm getting all the super rare achievements at a 0.1% completion right now. Because yeah, a lot of these, I'm in like a full secret area, and I'm trying to find the way to get to the other secret city.
God, I made the mistake earlier of trying to fight those 3 great jar warrior guys. Oh my god. I gave up after like the 20th time. I was like, fuck this.
Did you see the puns? Oh, hang on a second. Kree's in a cutscene.
People in chat are saying the stream is dead.
Nice.
What? No, I see it running.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's running. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even see a hiccup at all.
It keeps stopping on the YouTube studio side.
What? Why is it running fine for me? Oh, there it had a hitch. Okay, it's having a couple hitches now. What the fuck?
Yeah, it shouldn't be, stopping. I guess I should move my microphone into place, too. Damn. Kingaroo, the old save is gone for some reason. I was gonna restart it anyways, though, just because it's been so long.
Left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line.
Found you through Sid Alpha. Love your content. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So is the stream still broken for Pete? No, it looks like it's running in the studio, so I'm going to assume it's fine now.
Yeah, it's fine. I hadn't seen it stop. I've seen it hitch a lot.
God. They somehow managed to make the basilisks even creepier.
Yeah. Yeah, the death eyes are definitely
Yeah,
that
fucking...
slight change to them is fucking creepy as shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they have like human eyes now. I don't like it. Ugh.
Yeah. Human eyes where their fake eyes are. It is creepy as shit.
Yeah, okay, there's just no grace here. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna leave and level up first because I don't want to lose all my runes.
Apparently it's desyncing, Kree.
It is. I have no idea how to
That's
fix
what I was
that.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know how to fix that. Sorry.
Yeah, apparently YouTube's been having a lot of issues lately.
Really?
Yeah, I've watched several people like live streams and stuff, and they've all said that they've been having pretty bad issues with YouTube lately.
Oh, apparently they're saying reloading the tab fixed it. So yeah.
What the I hate these centipede motherfuckers. Ah!
Oh no, please, no. Centipede enemies? No.
No,
My least favorite things.
You know the ones when you were in Brazil, right? Because I think every single person has fallen for the Brazil trap so far. It's those guys again.
Oh, those guys!
Yeah, the fucking spam summoner piece of shit.
Yeah, they suck too. I hate them as well. I've been to that area. Fortunately, I went there late because I didn't know about that area. or I didn't know about that trap, and I just never bothered to go there. And then I was already pretty leveled up when I accidentally got caught by it, and I was like, ah, at least it wasn't too bad for me. I managed to get there pretty fast.
No, yeah. They're back in a secret area later on, and God, there's a bajillion of them, and they are just as much of a pain in the ass. Because now they're like fully kitted out, and they're like, "Oh, we can take the training wheels off." It's like, these things suck.
Not many of you left.
Yeah, I put myself through some undue torture trying to go through some of the stuff in the Kaled wilds that I really shouldn't have been doing. Like, I was clearly under-leveled for that area, and I was forcing myself to get through a lot of it. Although I did like that boss in the middle of the swamp. That dude was great. I liked fighting him. He was fun.
Yeah, the commander.
Yeah, the commander. Although that poison tree avatar thing could go fuck itself. Oh my god, I hated fighting that thing. I hated it so much, I legitimately was like, they should remove this from the game. This should not be here. It just did the same move over and over. I don't think I ever saw it swing its hammer once.
Oh, well, yeah, there are a bunch of those.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
Cree,
poison one.
the stream keeps hitching for me. I'm watching it.
I don't know. Oh, I think I might know what to do about that. Give me a second.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are.
Yeah, everyone else
Do
thinks
that.
like the stream is going like shit. It looks real bad.
All right, I'm trying to fix it. And before you ask, yes, I've closed numerous tabs. Numerous.
Clearly not enough.
Shit.
It should be enough. All right. I stopped that, so hopefully it'll be better now. 6 seconds per frame, rip. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just seeing that on the YouTube Studio, and goddamn.
Yeah,
That's
it's really
loud.
bad.
Oh god, I don't know why it's doing that.
What's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete.
Too many people are trying to stream Elden Ring.
This means that you and
It's killing YouTube.
Possibly. The
Well, I
outer
got a
frames,
conspiracy-
goddamn.
I got a conspiracy theory.
What?
Since a bunch of people are since a bunch of these tech companies are trying to automatically censor an entire country and not letting it speak, Russia, they're getting attacked by hackers from that country.
Oh.
Yeah, that could be. There was actually a big thing a couple of days ago. Apparently, a bunch of sites went down, and they were offline for like several hours, and they were pretty big ones, like things like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. It was apparently down for a bit. So that could be.
That's my conspiracy theory of what's going on, because, yeah, again, they are, like, I don't think people understand, like, if all these tech companies don't let an entire country speak, well, there are going to be people that are going to force the issue.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it. I'm fucking doing this.
Yeah, it's still hitching. I don't know why. I've closed some stuff. By
the way, I ain't saying one side's in the wrong or the other when I'm talking about Russian hackers doing it, because, yeah, I do agree. I think YouTube's, any of these tech companies censoring people or deplatforming people is always a bad thing.
His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry.
I can't think of a single situation where, oh no, that's warranted. No. Oh, but they're spreading disinformation. Who fucking cares? You have your own people that are trying to solve that, right? Or are you too fucking afraid of what they're saying?
Your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck.
Yeah, I do think Russia are the bad guys at the moment, but you know what? You should still let them speak.
Yeah, I dislike this whole thing of, oh, we're suppressing misinformation. Well, how do you decide what is and isn't misinformation?
Because as we found out, their fact checkers are a bunch of lying pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the
That-
fact checkers are like, did you see that thing recently where PolitiFact got caught spreading misinformation? Actually, intentional disinformation.
It's not disinformation if you decide what is and isn't misinformation.
Yeah,
That's the
but they got
problem.
caught because their whole thing was, I can't remember what politician or something said that the U.S. doubled its oil imports from Russia last year, and PolitiFact comes in and goes, "No, that's not true. Here's the truth: the U.S. doubled its oil imports from Russia last year." It's like, so you're saying it's true, you fucking idiots? It literally says that what she just said is true. But they said, no, this is incorrect. But they realize that people aren't going to pay attention to what is actually said. They're just going to realize that PolitiFact said, no, this is false. It's just like, oh my god. People
Yeah.
are fucking evil.
Yeah, a lot of people fall for that too, because I got a lot of people in this other server that love to fucking send me articles about why I'm wrong, and then I read them and I'm like, did you actually read this? And they're like,
Did you actually read this? Because it actually says I'm right, you fucking idiot.
yeah, exactly. And then they get so mad and they're like, no, you're just interpreting it wrong. I'm like, how else am I supposed to interpret it?
Okay, I
Fucking
think
idiots.
it should be running better now. I've closed a few windows and I don't see it hitching as much.
Oh my god, Korea's closed some windows.
I'll open them
How
back
many
up once the
tabs
stream
were
is...
sacrificed on each?
Uh, it's hard to say on each because it's different per window. I don't have like 200 tabs in each window, but there's probably a total of like 300 tabs that are gone. For now, I'll be bringing them back when the stream is over.
See, people, see, we will win the war.
No, you won't. My internet was being really fucking slow yesterday for some reason. It was pissing me off. Can I pick up this? Where'd you go? Get back here, lizard. Can I pick that up?
I can't believe none of these guys have dropped a pumpkin helm for me yet. I've killed so many.
Yeah, I don't remember much from the first time I played this game. It was, I think, over a year ago at this point.
Oh, god damn it. Wasted that attack. And I'm out of juice. Oh, stream full ended on my screen.
Did it really? Oh. Why?
Yep.
It shouldn't have ended.
I don't know, I'm just telling you what it did. Hate you, centipede piece of shit. Flannel McMinnell says it's still here. They said keep refreshing.
Yeah, but it's fucked that that's happening. I know my internet isn't that... We streamed before with no issue, so why would it be an issue now?
Alrighty. Yeah, it's back, but not, like, great. This is really bad.
God. I hope I don't have to cut the stream short, because I was really looking forward to streaming today. And refreshing the page, put it back to live chat, or top chat. I want live chat, god damn it!
Oh, that's true. Did for me as well. Hold on a second. Live chat.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I still have my VPN on. Would that affect it?
It could.
Let me go ahead and turn that off then.
Do we need to go to Singapore?
No, that's just Discord. Hopefully we're back now, though.
That's fine. We're not going to Singapore. We're going to Brazil.
No. We're not going to Brazil.
You know, I'm gonna make a. I think I'm gonna make a little short for Elden Ring of opening up that chest and doing like the, oh no, oh god, oh no, and then all of a sudden it plays that old tourist commercial, Brazil, na 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 na.
That'd be great.
Be like, oh god, no.
God, I'm so glad I beat that fucking Scarlet Dragon. That Scarlet Rot Dragon. That thing sucked.
I have not beat that guy because I can't find him.
Oh, it sucks.
I only found out recently that there are two churches of communion for dragons. There's the church, and then there's the cathedral. The cathedral gives you the named fire weapons, stuff like that.
Oh,
Really fucking
I've only
cool.
I found two, but not one that did that. The other one I found was in the Caelid Wilds, right behind the Scarlet Rot Dragon. And there was some interesting stuff there that it gives you if you decide to use the heart there. And I didn't grab one, but I was like, ooh, I'm tempted.
It's a very fitting game to play when talking about Brazil. Outer Worlds is. Or then about Elden Ring. One of the booby traps in Elden Ring is a chest early on that will ensnare you are ensnared in a teleporter trap, and then all of a sudden your character gets sent to a much later game dungeon area.
25
like, oh, no,
Polish
you're in
Lodi
Brazil.
from Vodun. Thank you. Outer Worlds, it's not the best game, it's a Fallout game. Alright. And Enclave Emily with a 3-month membership message. Outer Worlds is a very fitting game to play when talking about Brazil. Oh.
Yeah, get fucked, you piece of shit. Alright.
Oh my god, I just remembered. Have you fought that thing outside the capital where all of the that gravity holes are? And there's the big one at the top. Oh my god.
Yes, I have.
Creetosis is in Brazil. No.
Your internet is, or something is.
Brazil. Na, 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 na. Oh god, I have 140,000 runes on me. Do I want to risk it? Yeah, you know what? Because fuck these guys. Die! Yeah. Oh, hey, actually, that worked out really well for me. I definitely wanted to do that because that gave me the thing I needed. Hell yeah. So what kind of character are you going for, Cree?
One of them.
One of them?
A character.
Wow. No. Nice. Nice. No one ever would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Oh no, of course there'd be one of these big wind bears on the other side. Although it can't be as bad as that shaggy one I fought in the fucking Caelid Wilds. Oh my god, that one sucked.
I think the thing I'm most looking forward to is actually doing a Faith playthrough. Because my god, there's so many awesome Faith spells in this.
Yeah, I've been noticing that. I reallocated my points to be more arcane focused. And I've been enjoying it, but I do want to do a Faith build at some point.
Yeah. They just put so much fucking effort into the making Faith build not a joke anymore. It's like, oh, it feels great. Okay, I got all that. There's more of these centipedes in there. I think I am gonna go get the fuck out of here. Yeah, let's do that.
I like that they made the most OP creatures in the game a summon.
Uh, Angry Games Vikings as such says, "Wow, Creetosis got better gameplay resolution for streaming than Acerthorn had for his retrospective." Yeah.
What?
How Acerthorn always like has his videos in real shit quality for all of his retrospectives and everything.
Ah.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts. and
Speaking of
worse,
such, have you
landing
seen Salt
violators.
Factory's video on
Crawl
Outer
on that
Worlds?
rug
If
leech.
so, opinions.
Landing
I
in
have
a
not.
hell without
I've seen
using
the
a piece
title of it.
Spacer's choice
What was the
landing.
I
title?
haven't watched it.
I'd slap 'em with a
Something
fine if it
like
weren't for all
how
these
it's
marauders shambling about.
disappointing or something.
I saw half of it. I thought it was okay. I think he deducts a little too many points for the things he says, but I do agree that the things he brings up are issues.
Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Yeah, I got all that.
Man, I wish I could customize the garment stuff a bit more rather than just, do you want cape or no cape?
Yeah. I like that you have that option, though.
Yeah, I do too. I just wish I could, like, do more with it.
Yeah, same.
Like, change the colors, maybe, or something.
Oh, whoops. No, I don't need you to boost my weapons. I need you. Spirit tuning.
Oh, that's a pit. I almost fell in there.
And I'm gonna buy another one of those, another one of those. Right up there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna start trying something risky.
Are you playing Elden Ring right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I.
I saw you guys playing it earlier, but before I started the stream, Discord didn't say Setch was playing, so I thought, oh, he's done for now.
Nope. I was taking a nap.
Oh.
Eh.
He was just preparing himself for the next time he would play Elden Ring.
Exactly.
I feel like I missed looting one of the corpses there.
You're the mimic now.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to actually get into the capital because the door is shut and I don't know how to get it open.
The door shouldn't be shut.
It's shut for me.
Oh, I guess I don't know where you're trying to enter the capital at either.
The big main staircase where the gargoyle is.
Main staircase. So you ran up the double flight?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So you already went up the double. So you got the outer wall, Phantom Tree bonfire, or Grace Point. Damn it! I knew I was gonna do it.
Maybe? Is that the one that has the two seeds next to it?
I think so.
Yeah, I've been all the way up to there.
So you're in the first outer ring of the city. You're in the first walls.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that door, that main door right there, doesn't open. You have to go all the way around the entire city and then go across the bridge. You'll see there's a bridge in the northeast corner of the city. That's where you go in
Oh no.
to get the inner wall.
Also, I like that a certain boss makes a return when you go there.
Yep.
I didn't expect that. Had a dude throw a rock at me, and then all of a sudden he turned into fucking
I forget the
a ghost from the
YouTuber.
past.
Someone said Outer Worlds is like Borderlands and Skyrim had a baby and it got neither of its parents' good sides. Well, there isn't really a good side for Skyrim.
That this vessel contains no valuable
I would definitely
plunder.
disagree with that. It has that Borderlands kind of vibe to it, but no, it actually has decent writing and everything, unlike Borderlands.
For your health.
Yeah, come at me, I don't give a fuck. Borderlands
Hello,
sucks.
Mariah.
I'm sorry.
I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator.
God,
of this
especially
vessel.
Borderlands writing.
Please be
Holy
informed
shit.
that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated
20 Czech crowns from Carolsville Boda, thank
Place
you.
this vessel in an
This is the
orderly
best
fashion.
game Bethesda ever
Failure to
made.
do so will result in your immediate
Thank you.
destruction.
A game like this is one of those one and done games. First playthrough is okay, but no real desire to replay it. Well, I mean, that's fair, but I've replayed it a few
Please
times.
prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4.
Yeah, Borderlands has writing.
2.
Just very tragic and shit writing. Hey, come here, Blood Stallion. Come on.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express.
We don't talk about
disappointment.
Borderlands 3 here. I haven't played it. I actually got it as part of Humble Choice. I still have no desire to play it, though.
Oh, it's awful. My cousin played it while he was here, and I watched him, and oh my god, we were suffering. I can't believe how bad it is.
Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to
No,
take
target
orders
him, please. No,
exclusively
target him,
from
please.
Captain
Thank you.
Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
No, not you
Well
again.
done, Captain Hawthorne.
Ouch.
Fuck.
I see your powers of deductive reasoning.
Nah, I'm
remain
running
intact.
away. I'm not dealing with you.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced
Yeah, I only
to
got
make an
Borderlands
emergency landing.
2 on a
The main
massive
drive's power
discount.
regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
That was the only reason I was like, I would ever try it, and God, I hated Borderlands 2. Like, fucking
Astutely observed.
extremely.
However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within
well, I got rid
acceptable
of
parameters of certainty. High-capacity
Ow!
power regulators
Oh,
are
shit.
sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah. That was the thing. It was all crude humor and immatureness, but it didn't know how to do anything with it. It was just, haha, he calls his pet butt stallion. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's really immature humor. I remember I got Borderlands 2, and I got the Psycho character, and I started playing, and he randomly started ranting about nipple salad, and I was like, okay, I'm done. Put it down and never fucking touched it again.
Its humor ages after 3 years? No, its humor ages the millisecond it's said. It's so fucking dated and awful.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Oh my god. Oh shit. It's a good thing this is a bonus area, and bonus areas, it's okay if they're difficult, because this is awful!
Want
my
to
God,
be
I'm
a
surprised they
brand
didn't kill
new
me.
view? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
At least I don't have to worry about that douche nozzle anymore. Alright.
These surveillance devices allow me to
Okay.
monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Don't see anything else.
Oh God.
Due to catastrophic power
Another
failure,
tree
all
sentinel.
doors will
Fuck.
remain on
Go
security
away.
lockdown.
Oh wait, you're different. What the fuck?
Yep, you got the draconic tree sentinel.
Yeah.
Is that even worse than a
Whoops.
normal one?
Yes, it is.
Charging
Fire,
battery.
why?
How could a tree breathe fire? That makes no
It's-
sense, Pagan. You're
It's a
talking crazy.
horse. It's a fucking horse with a guy with a dragon hammer on his back.
Oh,
And
it-
shield.
The horse breathes fire at me. Ah!
oh, it's a horse, so you should like it then.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, no. Oh, I hate these stupid centipede motherfuckers. Ugh. God, the sexy charging battery voice gets me every time.
Yeah, headset waifu. She, always drops in on a stream.
Yep.
And he killed me. Fuck!
Are you doing your summons? Do you have a summon with you?
I didn't do a summon, but I should. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna-
recommend it so he can
Say, this
so you can
wouldn't
get off
happen
your
to be
nuts every now and then, and then you can have a
Sure
chance to
walked in
heal and
like it was
stuff.
Oh my god.
Ship is
He's
yours.
just
Well,
fucking
ma'am, you owe
on.
Citizen's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Yeah, he wants you to do the dance of his people.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak
Oh
with my
my
manager,
God.
I'd report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to
Wait, did you
inspect
drop
the crime
down?
scene before I make my report.
Oh, okay, this is a golden opportunity for me. Yes. Suffer. Suck failure.
And my summon's already dead.
Oh, have you been
And
leveling
so
up?
am I.
Have you been leveling up your summons?
Ooh, I have. That was like one of my highest leveled up summons.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess summons are important in, Elden Ring.
Not really.
Well,
They're optional.
no, I will say they are important.
I haven't really
Especially when
needed
you
them
start
too
getting
much.
some of these bosses, you're gonna desperately want them.
Yeah, they do come in handy sometimes. Well, when they don't immediately die the second the fight starts. Let me try the other one. He's not upgraded, but he might be better.
There's the headless chick who is probably the best summon there is.
Don't go ambling out.
Well, no, she's not. That's one of the tankiest summons there is.
I haven't gotten her. My two best summons are the
What are you on about?
Ancestral
You think a
Follower
police
and the Mad
cranium
Pumpkinhead
Ain't
guy.
safe out here.
I have the mimics, the mimic tier. So it literally creates another version of me. It's apparently the most powerful summon in the entire game.
Oh, I want that.
I've got the Black Knife Tish, who
Being vigilant.
she's a pain in the ass
wanna get
to
blindsided
fight,
by some
but
corpse train marauders
great
stalking out
summon,
the
tons of
shadows.
DPS, tons of mobility. And then I have
Worse.
Lutel the
Unemployed
Headless, who is just tanky
You
as
ever see
fucking
a marauder
hell,
hold down a
and
job
actually has a
or put
mechanic
stake in
where
society?
she will phase in and out of existence and teleport around to keep from getting
Well,
hit
if you're
too.
gonna
So not
go
only is she
headhunting,
tanky, can
talk
take
to
a hit,
Constable
but
Reyes
she'll
back in
dodge
town.
hits like crazy.
He's from Marauders by the
Ooh,
finger.
that sounds good too. Ah, man, you have all the good summons. I have all the shitty ones.
Yee. Well,
Although I
I've
do
been
have
going
rats.
through all the dungeons,
Shake your
so
hand, but I'm
like
I
all
do
of
have
them.
rats, and they
You
are
don't
the
want none
most
of that.
powerful enemy in the game. So
Name's
maybe
Silas.
I'll test the
Junior
rats.
in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Oh, hey, there's a boss door there.
Creetosis, what is your favorite thing in Skyrim? Creetosis, what is your most hated thing in Skyrim? Oh boy.
Bye, Creetosis. What? You just asked a question, then you bailed immediately? What the fuck?
Well, there's probably like a minute between those two comments, but, favorite
Maybe.
thing in Skyrim? Probably Sanguine's quest, just off the top of my head. There might be something else in there that I like more, but I think that might be my favorite quest of the game. As for the most hated thing, man, there's a huge list of things I hate at Skyrim, and it's hard to nail down what's the worst. If I could answer broadly, it would be the writing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we can go as broad as we want, the writing, absolutely.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
$2 from Peace is never an option. Thank you. Hey, why does this lizard guy look familiar? What lizard guy?
I don't know.
Edgewater is a
I have not
company
played
town,
Wasteland
board
3.
owned and
Has
operated.
anyone else played
That
Wasteland 3
includes
here?
the cemetery.
No.
None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money.
Pagan, you played Wasteland
Money
3?
means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families
No,
become
Pagan's
right
dead.
delinquent in paying
Rip.
their dues.
Rip.
You see?
We hardly knew him.
Oh, I died again. Fuck.
Wow, yeah, accurate.
Four workers still have it.
Yeah, literally, as you guys were saying that, I got fucking
Ludwig
pummeled.
And Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just
Yeah, the
make
mimic
sure he
guy
pays
is.
up.
I haven't used him yet, but from what
Conrad's
the
got a
mimic
barber
fight
shop in
was,
town.
the mimic fight
Always
was
works at the
fucking
cannery most
awesome.
hours. Abernathy.
I was just like, oh,
I
it's one of
haven't
those
seen him in a
gray
few
ooze
days.
things. Like, was this gonna
His
be like a
domicile
real
is near the
gimmicky fight? And then all
cannery.
of a sudden it like
You'll find him in town.
spit out a
All
bunch
except
of
Ludwig,
like
that is.
mist,
He's over by the land.
and then it melted away and reformed itself into me. Wearing my armor, using my weapons, all of my spells and everything. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, oh no, this ain't good. God, the quest lines in Elden Ring are also fan-fucking-tastic. Like, these are definitely the most advanced quest lines From Software's ever done, involving multiple different characters and shifting narratives and everything. Really, really nice.
Yep. 2 whole cans of saltuna.
I understand people getting frustrated, like not being able to find certain people to continue their quests, but yeah. I guess I'll go this way. And don't worry, chat, we're gonna try not to do spoiler things. That's why we're talking in terms of, like, you know,
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's
things and
choice.
abilities you
And
get,
before
not
you
the
ask, I'm
story
all out
or
of
not
deluxe
the
saltuna.
stuff like
All
that.
I've got is gourmet.
Not locations and everything. Oh, where the fuck am I? What the
You ought
fuck?
to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his
I'm
tower above
here?
the cannery.
Okay.
Music to my ears.
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Time to see how good the rats are. Why did they spawn all the way over there?
Because they're rats. They gotta, you know, they're little cowards. They gotta get all the advantages they can get.
Oh my god, they're amazing! Why did I ever use anything else?
What?
Where the?
Oh, but they
rats,
die
rats,
really
rats.
quick when they get hit. Fuck.
Well, of course, they're rats.
But man, they stun locked him so good.
Oh.
Ow.
What's in here? Oh no! Well, what's the old saying? Life sucks, then you die. Hey, I'll take that. Oh Lord, he coming.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope. We don't get a lot of visitors.
Staying on?
I definitely like the environment so far.
The somber ancient dragon smithing stone. What the fuck? Oh, can I fully max out my greatsword now? Ah! You noticed me. Oh no!
The grease
Run to the hills. Where do I go? Where do I go?
You asked
Shit,
why
shit,
it's taking
shit,
so long
shit,
to
shit,
fix.
shit,
The
shit.
answer's technical.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to this guy later. I need to upgrade my stuff a bit more.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook
Made
saltine,
it.
which isn't what we've got.
I'm safe.
Thompson? I think there's someone.
Ow,
here
ow, ow! I'm not safe.
Focus, Miss
Ow,
Holcomb,
God.
you and I are still talking.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
do
dead.
it. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
What?
It puts food in cans. We have food,
I
we have cans.
I
Why
got
don't it work like we need?
super
She's
killed.
expecting some tuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with.
The troopers always fire? Yeah, I really like Iron Maiden. Wait, is Setch playing Elden Ring right now? Both Pagan and Setch are playing Elden Ring right now.
Yeah.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish
Finally.
you'd up.
Incredibly difficult section of the
I was
game.
no forewarning of your arrival, or I
How
might
much
have
health
welcomed
do I
you
have?
at the gates myself. I'm Reed
994. Okay,
Thompson,
and
outpost
the
administrator.
mimic
I cannot
takes
help but notice you are not in
660 of
uniform.
them, right?
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I
God,
allowed
I
my excitement to
finally
run away
found
with
that
my
ball
wits.
bearing that
Been a
lets
few
you
seasons since we've had a
Yes.
visitor
buy
pass through.
all of the smithing stone things
Only
from
regulator we got is hooked up to the
level
town
3 to 4 to
transformer.
5.
Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen
Thank
on
God.
dismantling it.
I need to get
I
more
beg
of
your
those.
pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our
Can I see
Fortunately, I
have
could
more
just buy
monitors?
them now.
You
but
should just watch my
I
stream,
happen to know
Goober.
another one. And I happen
I'm
to
not
know
on stream at the
exactly
moment,
how
but you
may
just watch my
retrieve
stream,
it
Goober.
without frying yourself in the process.
Let's see. It is the left. Okay. All right, let's try mimic. Oh fuck.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab.
Yeah,
It's
this is
mostly
not good.
abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful.
Oh, how clever of you!
An administrative passport in order to enter. I am trusting you with knowledge. I'm trusting Miss Holcomb
What a great way to
guide you
start!
if you'd like.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, I was being cheeky, and the millisecond the cutscene ended, she slapped me for 80% of my health. Because I was gonna be like, "Oh, how clever! You have never known defeat."
Oh, hey, Cree, playing the Owlter Worlds, I see. I don't know if there's any
Dude!
owls in this game.
I love that my mimic
dimensions,
actually
diagnosticators,
uses all my
everything,
stuff
and
and has all my
so
healing. What the
I'm all
fuck? This is cool.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you. And
No,
thank
don't
you
use
again.
that ability, you dork.
There's a lot to ask of a stranger.
What's that ability gonna do for you? Get him, mimic, get him!
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Don't die, mimic! Don't die! Don't die, mimic!
We better
No!
Hey,
You
ma'am?
killed my clone, you
Sorry.
fucking bitch! Oh.
You got a minute?
Ow!
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Oh my god! Okay, yeah, no. Holy shit.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down.
Everyone
There's a boy
enjoying
named
Elden Ring
Thomas
too?
who
Had
used
to
to follow
stop
me
playing
around,
because my
asking
hands actually
questions about
hurt
the stuff I
from gripping the
fixed.
controller all day. Yeah?
He was real sweet.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Not any sort of dissident.
Yeah, this nerd bought some other expensive stuff.
Hey, I already told you, it was $16 each for the pre-order.
The
Okay.
pre-order, by the way, Jet.
Okay.
The pre-order.
Hey. That is incredibly disingenuous, you fuck. Okay, it's not a game pre-order, chat. It is not. It's a
No, it's
pre-order
not.
for... And some of these things you have to pre-order if you want to get them at all. Like that figure of Q from Star Trek, like a couple months ago. I had to pre-order that to be able to get it. But yeah, it was two statues of one of Aragorn and one of Boromir from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I had to get it. I had to.
He's a nerd, yes.
There was so much more on that site I wanted to get. I mentioned this in our private chat earlier, but I checked the Star Wars section, and there were statues of Boba Fett and the Mando, of course. I was just looking at them, and just internally I went, ew. And it just kind of strikes me just how badly the Mandalorian and Boba Fett has ruined Mandalorians and obviously fucking Boba Fett. Like, there's very little to him in the original trilogy, but it was just like, oh hey, that's a really fucking cool armor design this guy has. And now I look at him, I'm just like, holy crap, what a pathetic fucking creature.
Yeah. Alright, get rid of everything.
Miss McDevitt. Oh,
We're gonna do...
gosh, no. She was a real important person.
You.
A flavorist. Made all the food
You.
taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words.
You.
If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her. Life's hard here.
Also, no,
especially for
Angry
them.
Danish Viking. That's not me saying that. That was Daniel.
One
That's what
big
Daniel
Spencer's
said.
family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming
Maybe I
to
should
take
go
away
get this
their
stuff
power.
upgraded real quick.
They'll have no lights to see nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
Alright.
Max.
I'll
his
be
name is.
right back a second.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways. I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
How do they ruin such a cool concept of a space bounty hunter with a jetpack that is also a clone of a legendary bounty hunter? I don't fucking know. It should have been impossible to do, but they did it. Maybe by turning him into a pathetic loser? Like, oh god, it's so fucking frustrating.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
One thing I
You
really
wanted
didn't
to speak to
understand
me,
with that
Ms.
show,
Holcomb.
well, there's a lot of things I
Every
didn't
time
understand
I've
with
tried
that
to
show, but
engage you in
why did they
conversation, you look at the
constantly
floor,
feel the need to,
answering
like,
single
take his
words and
helmet
slink
off?
away.
Like, they went
I
out of
can't
their
imagine
way to
what
make
would be
sure he
so
never
brave
wore the
as to
helmet,
drive
and
her
it's
to my
really
mission.
weird.
Remember how
This
in
is
like
Mr.
episode
Thompson
1 or
asking
2 they're
you.
carrying money in his helmet for some reason?
Yeah. God, it's so weird. Why the fuck would you do that? Like, even the
Depriving them of
actor was
safety
like,
from the
yeah, no, he
marauders and
shouldn't take his
wildlife.
fucking helmet off or
I can
talk
see
that
why
much, and
troubles you.
they
Ms.
just
Holcomb
completely
has a
ignored
soft
him.
heart.
And it's like,
Always has, if
okay,
you believe the talk.
I don't get your thought process, but I mean, if it's yours to ruin, I guess.
Also, Book of Boba literally stole a Halo ring. I don't know about that. That one is a bit weird. I don't want to say they outright stole it. And the way it works is fucking retarded. Because you see in real time the shadows, like, the darkness moving, but it moves super fast. So it's like, oh, nighttime lasts 5 minutes. And daytime lasts 5 minutes. It's like, what? But, I'm pretty sure the ring you see in Boba Fett is very different from a Halo ring. Because a Halo ring is a weapon. If I remember correctly, it's a weapon. It does seem weird that they would choose that to do that, though. It's just, I guess they realized that planets are getting boring, especially when you do like desert planet, desert planet, desert planet gets a tad bit boring. But at the same time, they could have done a space station that isn't a ring, you know? Ring worlds were a concept before Halo.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's true. I just came back to Ring World War concept before Halo.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Book of Boba Fett, and someone said, oh yeah, they ripped off the Halo ring, but I don't know, the whole ring thing is weird.
Hmm.
The
They
Book of
rejected
Boba
the
shit.
order of society and live beyond
Yeah.
the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Okay.
New
Upgraded
Halo
my
show.
ship quite a bit.
New Halo show going to remove Chief's
Astute.
helmet a lot.
But I am here,
That's
not
dumb,
to the
dumb,
deserter.
dumb.
camp.
Okay.
So that's not
By the
a
way,
very
we're
Yeah.
still going to
I can
cover
count
that,
for.
right?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Well, they're also
Not if
making
things are
Chief
left
a
to stand
beta
as they
male
are.
somehow.
If
I
you
don't
don't
know.
mind a bit of
According to
unsolicited
the leaks, I
advice,
should
be
emphasize.
cautious
According to
on
the
your way
leaks,
the geothermal plant.
Master Chief is going to be a
It is
beta
not
male,
as safe
and
as
it's
you
going
might
to
assume.
require a woman to save the day every time.
Oh
Now,
yeah, that's right. I forgot that they talked about that. Ugh.
Now, on the surface, that sounds ridiculous. The Master Chief, the Halo being a beta male. No, the Master Chief being a beta male. It's like, yeah, that sounds ridiculous, but Bebop Flicks made Jet Black into a cuck, a literal cuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and turned Spike
And-
Spiegel into a retard.
And being a cuck was the entire point of the story for Cowboy Bebop, for Bebop Flicks. Because Vicious was a cuck, and him being a cuck and being mad about being a cuck was the entire reason the story happened.
Oh,
It's like, oh, dude. Now, again, for Halo,
One of
we
the
have to
reasons I
emphasize
transferred here was to fulfill my
this
duty
is
in
the
hunting down
leaks,
banned
okay?
heretical
These are what the leaks say.
I happen to know
They could
such
be
a book
wrong.
is,
They-
However,
they could be
tainting
wrong,
the
but
collector's library.
they
Game of
have
Thrones
not done
leaks.
anything.
Rise
yeah.
of Skywalker
The
leaks.
collector's residence
Yeah.
lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the
Everything that they
property.
put out to
Should you
say
fare better than
anything
me,
has not inspired
prepare a
confidence in that
handsome sum
regard.
for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for
You guys
such
hear they're
information to fall
blackwashing
into
Captain
public
Keyes?
consumption.
It's stupid as hell, especially when you consider Sergeant Johnson exists if it was supposed to be about diversity. Because it's not about diversity. It isn't. It's about ticking boxes.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I
Oh
marked
my
where I saw
God!
it on your map.
Why
Assuming
is there
you
one
were
of you here?
serious.
Ah!
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone
Sir,
time,
permission to leave the
it's
station.
also the
For what
thoughts of an
purpose,
early
Master Chief?
thinker on the nature
To get
of
my
man's
soy
place
latte.
in the cosmos.
Oh.
Not many in this colony
Oh,
could
no.
understand its true value.
I remember the first time I saw that scene, giving the Covenant back their bomb. It's like, holy shit. Dude just flies out into fucking space with this bomb to give it back.
Checking boxes? I don't understand what you mean by that. It's what we've jokingly
If you
referred to
retrieve
as
it, you can
diversity
always find
bingo
it here.
or the diversity checklist.
Or the diversity quota.
Yeah. They don't do it to actually be diverse. They do it to check off that box.
I should probably save.
Yeah, you know what? That reminds me. I'm giving the Covenant their bomb back. There was a fantastic video on Space Station 13 where a guy made a super bomb. He made a meth grenade, and meth grenades explode with such a force they literally rip through the station and they insta-gib whoever they explode on.
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I heard that right. A meth grenade.
Yep, a methamphetamine grenade.
Okay.
Because again, meth labs explode all the time. They're incredibly
yeah.
violent explosions. Meth grenades are no exception. So, he made a meth grenade. He breaks into the head of personnel's office, and he throws the grenade at the head of personnel. Well, the head of personnel has a pet dog named Ian. The dog, and he highlights it in the text box. The dog says, Ian notices the thrown grenade. And then Ian runs over, grabs the grenade, and runs it back to the guy who threw it, and then the guy starts playing the Family Guy, no, 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 no! And he blows up.
That's great.
Ian, the hero the head of personnel needed. Head of personnel survives, the guy who made the meth grenade and tried to kill him gets blown up instead.
Hold on, we're missing the most important question here. Did the dog survive?
No.
Oh.
It's Space Age 13. No, of course he didn't survive. The dog god turned into little giblets too.
Oh. I don't like this story. Elmo Bentley, welcome to Owl membership.
Catch.
Huh?
Permission to play catch with the chem grenade. Permission granted. Ian, go for it.
I vaguely remember some of this from the last time I played. Oh shit, that thing's alive. I think this is my shotgun.
Cree says, and then immediately steps backwards into a campfire to burn his ass hairs off.
Did I step in the fire?
Yeah, you did. You stepped, because you were backtracking from the birds, and you stepped right into the campfire.
Oh.
God, yeah, I went back to the Kaled Wilds to farm and do some other stuff there. And I dropped down off this little ledge I'd never seen before. And there was a fucking lion just sitting there at the bottom waiting, and he starts chasing me. I was like, no, why?
Stop there, doing some exploring?
Of all the things.
Gone quiet.
By the way, Pagan, have you been hit by any of the gravity attacks yet?
Yeah.
Dude, I love when you get hit by the gravity well, and your guy goes flying in the air, and you can see the sheer panic in his movements. He's just like, ah, ah, ah!
Yeah, when he starts getting lifted up into the air, he's just like, at first he's kind of like, whoa, and then as he gets higher, he's just like, oh, oh, oh! It starts like freaking out, and it's like, oh god, he like realizes what's about to happen, and he's like, oh god.
Yeah, and then you get fucking pile drived head first into the ground. It's just like,
yeah.
I found a grenade launcher.
Nice. Don't blow yourself up with it.
Oh, I will.
Exactly.
Boba
Stop
Fett is
throwing
finally
poison at me.
Boba Fett is finally fixing the worst thing Star Wars stole from Dune 44 years later. The Book of Boba Fett is fixing one of George Lucas's biggest mistakes. This is an actual article. Ugh.
Finally fixing the worst thing Star Wars stole from Dune 44 years later. God, I am terrified to see that article.
Yeah. That sounds absolutely terrible.
Ooh. Flaming Strike, Ash of War. That sounds kind of neat. I'll have to try that out here in a bit.
Yeah, Pagan is playing Elden Ring as well. We would all three be playing Elden Ring, but Creetosis had a nerd moment.
I didn't have a nerd moment. My pay was short because I took Sunday off last week. Or sorry, not
Yeah, a nerd
last
moment.
week. The week before? I can't remember.
Oh, goodness sakes. Alright.
If you can't get it, like soon, like if you don't have the money, I'll get it for you.
No, I can get it next week.
Okay.
So he claims, but don't worry, we'll hold him to that.
Yeah, it's very possible I might find other dumb bullshit to spend my money on. I usually do.
Yes, I know how you act. If I had caught you in time, maybe you wouldn't have spent it on the statuettes, or figurines, I guess.
It was 16...
Actually,
Oh, that was still
aren't
too
they,
close.
Aren't they statuettes because they're
1/10 scale, but yeah. Like, I did,
Yeah.
obviously not life-size fucking Boromir.
Yee.
Man, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I am noticing a lot of story points that are very similar to Berserk.
Well,
It's kind
apparently
of
there's
insane.
apparently there's a ton of homages to Berserk in this.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
The prisoner start is literally like Griffith's prison.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that looks like Griffith's helmet. The mention, like, I heard the festival, and the first thing that came to mind was the festival, and I was like, oh god. And
yes.
and then I've heard about, like, there's a oh fuck, what is he?
I mean, you got Blyde, who is the half werewolf man.
Yeah. Yeah,
And his armor is like it's a Guts reference. It is absolutely a Guts reference.
Yeah, it's definitely a Guts reference. And
obviously they have the Dragon Slayer in there, so
yeah. God, I can't think of what the dude is called, but they mentioned him. Fuck. I for whatever reason I'm drawing a blank on the title of what these guys are. But in the manga, you know, the guy with the like smooshed in face, and he has like his little band of executioners. Like
I don't remember.
Well, yeah,
it has been many a moon since I've seen Berserk. I just can tell the superficial stuff, like, you know, the visual stuff more.
Well, yeah, there's an entire arc about this guy. He's not a priest. He's more than a priest, but I can't think of the actual name. But he has like this thing, but he also has like a band of executioners that stay with him at all times, and he's like super like obsessed with crucifying people and shit. And yeah, there's basically the same character in this game where the same like title type of person has executioners that follow him around.
What the fuck is a half werewolf? No, it's half wolf. It's not half werewolf. It is literally Blyde, the half wolf man.
Yeah, he looks like a normal human until you get to the head.
Yeah. Again, he is basically he is just a werewolf. Except he can still fit in his armor and everything like that. But his armor is badass. It's the armor I'm using actually. He has an awesome cloak.
Yeah, I want to get it so bad. Ever since I first saw him, I was like, oh, I want that armor.
Yeah, I'd say he's about what, 7.5 feet tall? He towers over you. He towers over you.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Bam! God slaying armament achievement unlocked. I just fully upgraded to Moonlight Greatsword. Yeah. I don't know Demon Slayer that well. I watched the first season on Netflix. That's it. Actually, I think that's literally like the first season they've done. I don't know the manga or anything.
I still need to watch season 2. I've seen season 1. I have not seen.
Is there a season 2?
Yes.
Oh,
I just haven't watched it yet. It came out like a month ago, I think.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess I'll watch them.
God, I don't know what this fort is, but this music. Sounds like Halo.
Easy.
Oh, there we go. Halley Tree Roots is what it was.
Oh no. No, I'm not going out there. Fuck that.
What?
You're going out there, Pagan.
No, there's 2 lions right outside the door. Fuck that.
You're going out there, Pagan.
No, I'm leaving.
No, you're going outside, Pagan.
I was like, what is that noise? And then I just look out the door and there's 2 of them just standing there. Fuck that.
Alrighty. Dude, and they've definitely gone, they definitely have a lot more interesting, gimmick boss fights. They aren't as awful as, you know, From Software's usual track record with gimmick boss fights are. They actually have some genuinely cool, mechanics to them.
Good. Because that was one of the things I didn't like about a lot of the bosses sometimes was the gimmick ones. I fucking hated the gimmick bosses in all the Dark Souls games.
And thankfully, I think every gimmick boss is also optional. So, yeah. So they definitely learned their lesson. You're not required to do any of the gimmick bosses. Alright, well, let's go get spanked again. Go get him, minion!
I'm a big fan of the weapon design in this game. What do you think of it? It's fine so far. I do wish there's a bit more distinction between the shotgun and the assault rifle here. It's kind of hard to tell them apart.
No! Get away from my clone! No, get away from my child! Nah! Woo! Woo! Woo!
You alright?
Death by a trillion cuts is about what just happened to me. Holy shit! Stop beating up on my child, damn it! Oh. Are you actually trying to use that against her, you dingus?
What?
No, I'm just noticing that my clone is trying to use, like, really stupid attacks against her.
Oh.
Oh! Ow! God, well, my clone's dead.
Rip. Oh no, there's a tiny lizard thing up here I accidentally killed.
Wow!
Accidentally, I was shooting
Lizard
grenades.
crimes! Lizard crimes! I don't believe you. Get him, officer. It's not a justified shoot.
It was absolutely a justified shoot.
Holy fuck! No! 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 Jesus!
Oh, by the way, Setch, did you catch Ricada's rant about the Jedi the other day?
Dude, it was great.
Yes!
Oh,
That was
it
fucking
amazing.
hilarious. I think I've got everything in this building.
Alright. Alright, I'm not gonna try them anymore. Let me try... Instead of my clone, I'm gonna try you.
The odor poop man. Oh no. The lizard has had its hands up, honest.
Yeah, see? They were totally a law-abiding citizen.
No, that lizard is going to shoot.
Wow.
Plant's gun on it.
I just imagine this tiny, like, little regular-sized lizard, and you just put, like, also a regular-sized shotgun to it that it would never be able to lift. It's like, yeah, he had a gun the entire time.
Yeah, get him, you crazy speed devil! Woo! Holy shit! Dude, the Black Knife is real good at killing her. Granted, she also heals on every single hit. That's... Ooh! That was close. Oh, come on! Dude, yeah, the Black Knife, real good summon. Holy shit. Alrighty. Oh god, she's pissed. She knows! She knows! She's like, motherfucker, you're summoning that Black Knife again, you piece of shit. I know it's coming. Ah!
I'm actually getting kind of hyped for Elden Ring. Not gonna lie.
No! No! I don't want to see your knife collection. Go away!
Yes, you do.
No, not at all.
Yes. Look at the knife collection. Do it.
Oh! No!
Wow.
God, this fight is difficult because she heals herself on every attack. Which,
Oh.
again, it's keeping in her lore, too, but to watch her go from half dead to back up to full, it's like, no!
That sucks.
Yeah, but granted, by the time she goes back up to full, it means you're dead because she sucked all your life out. Because she hit you 1,000 times.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a bit irritating.
It's just a challenge. We gotta figure this out. Plus, my god, the Black Knife's abilities are great. He puts a rot thing on her when he hits, and it sucks away like 2,000 of her health.
$3 from Get Out Here, yo. Thank you. Thoughts on Fallout New Vegas 2 rumors? Charlatan Wonder Lamau. What, did Charlatan Wonder say anything about the rumors? God.
No, he was the one that said, they won't ever make a New Vegas 2, and nobody wants a New Vegas 2. It'd be stupid. How could you make a sequel to New Vegas? It's like...
Well, you can.
Well,
you can absolutely make a sequel to New Vegas.
Yes, you can make a sequel to anything. Will it be good? No, that's not the question. You can absolutely make a sequel to literally anything, as Dark Souls 2 unfortunately proved, and why Miyazaki said he never wanted a sequel to Dark Souls. But you can absolutely make a sequel to anything. Also, I'm hoping it's a code name, because it wouldn't make sense to actually make a New Vegas 2.
I wouldn't mind a New Vegas 2 as long as it's obviously good.
Yeah.
I think that's a very hard thing to pull off, though.
God! Hey, how slippery you are! Yes! Beat him! Beat him! Keep it up! Beat her to death! Yes! Oh! Ow! Nope, I'm running from you. I know how this goes! You son of a bitch. Damn! I got her down to 30% health. Oh. Come on. I'm still waiting for The Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim 2. Yeah. Yeah, again, you can make a sequel to literally anything. It just doesn't mean it's good or not. But yes, Microsoft and Obsidian have apparently been in talks to work on a New Vegas 2. And like I said, I'm totally okay if they do that. There's a lot of stupid people doing their dumb takes, as per usual, but...
Can you make a sequel to Minecraft?
Yes, that's what I answered. I literally just answered that.
Oh. Rip. My bad.
Damn it! I have no idea how to dodge that attack.
If you still haven't watched Arcane, EFEP is done with their Arcane arc, and they gave it really high praise. Their episodes are great, but in the second one, Doomer has a lot of tism. Oh. Alright. I have heard a lot of good things about Arcane. I don't know. Just not overly interested in it, I guess. I might check it out at some point. But no guarantees. I still haven't even watched fucking Squid Game yet.
That has a lot of tism in it, for sure.
Whatever you're looking for.
Yeah, I've heard there's a lot.
Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals.
Be graceful all you want, bitch! I'm coming for you!
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Aegea what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
God, it's just weird to hear the rally going off from Bloodborne, and it's on a boss.
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe
What in
went
the
missing
hit?
some nights ago.
Bullshit.
Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing
I call
around
hacks.
wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
What if New Vegas 2 included the content we never got for New Vegas? Well, see, that's the thing, is New Vegas 2 would have to include a lot of the post-game stuff that was planned but never made it. Because, you know, you do New Vegas 2, it's like, okay, well, which faction took over? They have two options there. They could either go with picking one and saying it's canon, or letting you choose which faction won at the end of New Vegas, and basing it on that. That's going to be a lot of extra work, though, because you would have to make a Caesar's Legion New Vegas, an NCR New Vegas, an Independent New Vegas, and Mr. House New Vegas.
Yeah.
And having, like, that being your starting point for a sequel, that's a lot of shit to do right off the bat.
Yeah, that's basically 4 entire games.
Oh my god, I actually dodged that attack. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
A little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from
Honestly,
somewhere.
I think the best solution is just
Oh no, don't do it twice!
Charging battery.
Charging battery. I think,
God damn it.
I think the best solution for an actual New Vegas 2 would just be to pick one of the endings from the original and just say that's the canon ending. They've done that in the past, too, with, like, here's what happened with Reading or Vault City and so on, you know? Vault City doesn't get the ending where everyone dies and you blow up Gecko Power Plant, you know?
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay.
Here's what happened to Reddit. Hopefully purged with fire.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, god damn it.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever
Yeah,
your
okay.
troubles
I
with
gotta,
those
I
men,
have to stay
meet
in
them at
close
the
to her.
gates and be welcomed here.
Which is scary because
Any
of all of her
questions, dear?
fucking attacks, but yeah, I've gotta stay in close.
Hey, Cree, maybe they could do a dragon break at the end of New Vegas. All factions won. Oh my god. I don't even want to consider that.
Yeah.
I think that would honestly be the most annoying thing they could do, is not all factions won, but all factions lost. There's a fifth ending that we never get in actual New Vegas, and that's what they go with for the beginning of New Vegas 2. Oh. It does with my Gordon Freeman. I still can't get over some of the arguments about the fucking...
God damn it.
There have been people who have tried defending those videos in the comments of those streams where...
Well, it's because those people are retards.
No, I know those people are retards, but it's like... People genuinely think it's an issue that Half-Life 2 has named characters that do stuff that didn't appear in Half-Life 1.
Yeah, like I said, they're simpletons. They're retards. You can't help those people. They're too far gone. They are too stupid.
Among other things, Green Thumb. The strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me.
The true ending to New Vegas. The
Sorry,
Powder
it's
Gangers
just-
win.
You got such pretty trees in here.
Thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long?
And I love that
Try some
effect
of my tobaccorn tea.
where, like, at night,
brew it
all
in
of the
oats for
petals
two,
and stuff,
but
or the
it's
leaves,
English.
that golden stuff starts falling from the tree.
Yeah.
And you get, like, a buff or something. Oh, it's so cool looking.
Oh, here's a thought. The secret Father Elijah ending happened.
God
oh,
damn it.
God.
Oh, God.
The canon ending is getting locked in Sierra Madre Vault. Rip.
Cool.
Reed Thompson. You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
God damn it. There has to be some way to dodge that attack. There has to be.
Out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If
They
you're
wouldn't
going
just
down to
make
the
an
plant,
attack that's
you
literally
should
like,
divert power
no,
away
and now
from
you die.
Edgewater and toward our end
So
of the
I gotta
grid.
figure this out. I have to figure out how to dodge
Life!
that attack.
You'd be liberated
Yes, you're here!
from a lifetime of service to that odious.
Oh, you found Blight?
Yeah.
Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off.
Oh, I found the
scraps
festival.
Spacer's Choice throws 'em. You
Ah,
know,
yeah,
so
no,
don't
so you're at the
miss
fort
hoping.
now.
Your father died of
Yeah.
overwork.
Yeah.
His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time.
Oh,
sure, but
God damn, that did a lot of damage.
he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family.
That was
to the
99% of my
company,
health in a
still she
single attack.
defends them. It's not much of a living. Every single person
Oh,
in
God
that town
damn
has
it.
sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them.
Oh, we're
Body,
fighting
blood,
Radon.
bones.
Oh,
You've
no.
been there. You've
Yep.
seen it. All anyone ever
Man,
does
this
is
big
toil
potbelly
over
guy
a
next to me
cannery.
looks cool.
They give their lives for some
Yeah.
heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Yeah, so that's... I won't say anything, yeah.
Life in Edgewater grinds
Oh,
to a
hey, it's the
halt.
pot guy,
The
too.
cannery shuts down.
Yep.
Workers desert in droves. and
Alright, so
our own
clearly
little
I need
camp
something else. Hold on a
grows and
second.
thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her.
Yeah, what can I do?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her
All right,
office
time
from
to
the time of
die.
conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Well, I don't know about normal.
Hold on a second.
Dad said she worked under some kind of
Yeah, do you need like a
special contract.
drink or what's going on?
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean?
No, this is all the stuff that you guys don't hear because I have push to talk on.
I
But
know,
I
but
can't do push to talk for
Vicker
Elden
says
Ring
the
because
universe
yeah.
is a machine, that it runs
Unless I got a
by
foot
law.
pedal, I guess.
Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling.
Yeah, I
been
guess I'm
used
as
by
ready
folk.
as I'll ever be.
The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run.
Which is what I've been chugging.
It's
I've
not
been
for
chugging a
people to
lot
live
of
It's
water.
something on
Angry James Viking says, I like that the Outer Worlds also clearly gives an indication that corporations aren't bad and often are also needed. But it's the management or greed of them that can be harmful. Yes. Again, that's the thing that you often see in these people that you can tell weren't paying the fuck attention to anything that's going on. They think, oh, corporation bad. And they're like, yeah, that's what the story's telling you. The corporation is bad. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, isn't that similar to how people reference Final Fantasy VII? Oh, sometimes you have to be violent to make your point. And in Final Fantasy VII, Barrett realizes, hey, being violent kind of fucked us over.
Yes. Again, people are just fucking idiots. Oh, I might summon a co-op partner for this. This is brutal. No, I'm not summoning an antagonist. Fuck, what is this red sign doing here? Fuck off.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than
Did
the
you mean to
likes of
summon an antagonist? No. Excuse me.
Oh wow, I'm surprised they're doing actual legitimate cutscenes.
Yes, there's a lot of them.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Unable to summon. Damn it, somebody else got him first.
I hate Fallout 4. Well, you've come to the right place.
Let's see. Okay, that's 100% physical. That's 100% physical. I might have to maybe shielding is the way to go with that. Kal-El, no! Yes, give me Kal-El. Aw.
I have to ask, what made that come up?
There was just a guy whose name is literally Kal-El.
Oh. Kal-El,
So
no.
I was like, I was trying to summon him in. I'm like, Kal-El, no. But then no, he got summoned in by somebody else first. I was like, ah, damn it.
That is such a funny goddamn line. It has no right to be as funny as it is.
It's because of how awful the delivery and everything is. It's a stupid line, and the delivery is absolutely atrocious. So it's one of those, like, double whammy things, like, God, Gal Gadot is a terrible actress. I don't know if this needs being said, but, you know, it's pretty fucking obvious that she's a god-awful actress. Kal-El, no. I'm in Wonder Woman 84, that fucking head shake.
Holy shit! Oh, that scared me.
Wait a minute, where do I get normal smithing stones from? Who sells normal smithing stones? Oh my god! Oh god, that shield, yeah, I forgot the shield would definitely put me over the weight limit. Holy shit. Okay, well let's do this. Because I don't think spells are gonna help me here. Yeah, there we go. I need so many smithing stones, holy shit. Well, let's find out where I get smithing stones. I didn't realize I was gonna. I didn't realize I had so few.
Is there a store in this town? Probably just missing it.
Complete list of locations. Yeah.
Yep, I was missing it.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Oh no, I'm missing a lot of these too. Oh no.
It's canid meat.
Okay. Oh, they're weak to blunt?
Yo, Blide fights like a fucking beast. That is awesome. Holy shit.
Yep. Well, Blide is awesome just in general.
Yeah, he is fucking cool. I was like spawning everybody into the fight to see what they would do, and he just fucking, as soon as he comes in, he just like flies past everyone and just starts whooping ass. But yeah, I do like no damage to Radon.
Yep. So have you realized what the mechanic of that fight is?
Not yet.
You Okay, I won't say anything until you ask. I won't say anything.
Okay.
But it's a pretty interesting mechanic. Because remember, the whole thing is it's a festival.
Huh.
Okay, so I need blunt damage.
What time is it in Canada again? Well, where I live, it is 6:30.
6:30. Yep. Me and Kree are in the same time zone.
Yeah. It's a little surreal watching Kree play silently while such a pagan commentate on a game not being aired. I'm trying to pay attention to like the dialogue and stuff.
Okay.
Get ready.
Rip. pizza time. I'm probably going to be ordering pizza later.
Ow.
Okay, so I'll be
Ow.
using that.
Yeah, I gotta sell all my shit again.
You
Okay.
hungry? We got canid
Well,
ribs.
this is just gonna suck, but we're gonna do it.
Fresh off the lid.
Jesus
And that includes
Christ.
I can't clear my throat. This is a chronic condition. I cannot clear my throat. I have had this for my entire life, literally. If you want to pay for the surgery, I'd be down for that. I could go for a nice time of never having to clear my throat again. It'd be great.
Okay, I'm clearly missing something here. Does it have anything to do with the spears?
No.
Okay.
It has everything to do with... no, I won't go with that. But yeah, I'll just say no. It doesn't have anything to do with spears.
Got it. Heads down.
I hate that he shoots at you from so far as soon as you get in.
Ow. Owie. Owie, stop it. No, this is definitely not scamming people for money. I legitimately have had this for my entire life, and I would love to get rid of it, but it's not like a life-threatening thing, so it doesn't matter. It's just one of those things like, my god, I wish I had it. Whoa! What are you doing here? Screw you, go away! I am playing Elden Ring.
Wow.
I summoned Patches.
Nice. There's summon you in. Oh, that is so much more tolerable. Yeah. Like I said, because it's not it's not life-threatening or anything, so there's no point in like it's not cancer or anything. It just constantly feels like I have this big glob of mucus stuck right underneath my Adam's apple.
Now that sounds fun.
Yeah. It has sucked forever. It will continue to suck. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, again, unless an ear, nose, and throat doctor is like, oh no, I could actually just go in there and just scrape all that out. I'd be like, oh, please do. Get rid of all of it.
20 Norwegian krona from KR18. Thank you. Lamau, just got done with my third run of this game. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have throat flume. Yeah, basically. Alright, cool, but hey, now I know those crystalline guys are weak to blunt damage, so that's very handy. I got really tired of only doing 5 damage to them with my super upgraded weapons. And I was like, 5 damage. Are we serious right now? Get that to 10. Get to 15 on that one. All right. Trying to upgrade my shield as much as humanly possible to decrease the amount of stamina damage it does. I think this game has the same stability system. I think. Oh wait, it doesn't. Hold on. Yes, this might be the one I want to go with. Okay, still have the roll. Okay.
Creetosis is such a pig, and okay, I have to head out. See you based bastards soon. Have a good one, man.
Yep, take care. Oh, shit.
So given
I feel
how
like
you
one-
are...
hold on.
Huh? Oh. So given how you are playing Outer Worlds, is it safe to assume you've done your duties of completing a playthrough of Dark Souls? No.
Of course he hasn't.
I will be returning to Dark Souls, hopefully very soon. I started a new game the other day, because I got an Xbox controller to plug into my PC. And, I got to the point I was at last time on the playthrough in much shorter time. I think I played for like 2.5 hours, and I got to the point I was at before, at a higher level too. I wanted to kill the Taurus demon legitimately again, but he fell off the edge, so that was disappointing.
Okay.
Speaking of, Setch, when I start playing Dark Souls again, should I use the new save? Like,
The new one you got? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you might as well.
Alright.
You're literally back to where you were. Sure, you're more powerful than you were before because you got more levels and everything, but that doesn't matter so much.
Alright.
Wait, no, I don't want to travel there. I want to travel there. Whoops.
Alright, there's dogs in this place, isn't there?
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Damn it. Like I said, my throat is the reason I'm a big proponent of push to talk. Also, I think I just realized that she doesn't actually have the rally mechanic. I believe it's my summon giving them the rally mechanic. That their super damaging ability is what's giving it to her. So I'm gonna try my other summon instead.
Okay, that didn't work either.
Wow, Pagan's already given spoilers for my run.
Yeah.
Nope, she does have the rally mechanic, and it doesn't matter if I block all the damage. Got it. Alright. Oh, fuck. Okay. So now that I know that that's a thing, I'm just going to get the other summon in. Yeah, but she has it anyways. I thought it might have been my summon that did it. At least now I have a thing to block her one bullshit attack. Hopefully that bullshit attack doesn't do much stamina damage, otherwise I'm gonna be real sad. Oh, now what I meant to do, I meant to do this. There we go. Holy shit, I can block that whole thing at least. But she heals up off of me regardless. Yes! Backstab! Backstabble!
I vaguely remember this part of the game being more difficult than this. Oh. I'll be right back. I'm getting a call.
Fair.
Okay, you can just tell me what this is. I'm not getting anywhere.
Just summon everybody. Just keep summoning everybody.
Oh, that's
There's
what
no
I've
limit.
been doing.
There's no limit. Just keep running around, keep summoning. Don't fight him. They will keep putting their summon signs down over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it's not going very well.
Yeah, you're going to need to do some damage, but they can do the majority.
But I do like none. That's the problem. Every time I try and fight him, I just do like nothing to him. Oh my god! And then he has this crazy snipe ability. I fucking hate this. Stop!
The snipe is the easiest ability because it's just the moment it releases, you basically roll.
Oh my god!
It's the thing you want to keep doing instead of having him fire up in the air to do the telephone pole thing. It's just like, Jesus, nope. Okay. 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 Oh, God. Wait, I wonder if she can be knocked out of that attack. Hold on. That might be a thing. Also, instead of the Moonlight Greatsword, what if I do my Bleed Katana? Oh my god! Yeah, I think the Bleed Katana is the way to go. I'm sorry, but if you only played for 30 minutes, you haven't played long enough to formulate an actual opinion, an informed opinion on any game.
Yeah.
That's just the long and short of it.
Yeah, I try to beat every game that I want to talk about, whether I like it or not.
Ugh. Yeah, but if you've only played for 30 minutes in Dark Souls, you didn't even get out of the asylum. No. You're not doing that again, wanker.
Oh, thank God she's a healer. Oh, and she follows you. Oh, you are the best summon. Thank you.
She doesn't do any damage. She's just a pure healer.
Nice.
Oh my God! Whoa, she finally broke out her grab attack and almost got me. Please knock her down again. Yes! Ugh! Get fucking reposted, you piece of shit. Keep her knocked down! God damn it! Yeah, I need to figure out how to deal with that attack. Because that attack is just pure, you're dead now, and she heals back up.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I definitely need to figure out what to do on that attack.
Ooh. Oh, God.
My shift is going to be better than expected today. I hope y'all are doing well. This isn't Stag. This is just a normal stream for Creetosis. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Kree's just playing himself some Outer Worlds. Me and Pagan are playing some Elden Ring.
Damn, we didn't even get him down to half that time. Wow, this is hard.
Yep.
I probably shouldn't have done this so early.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do that fight early. That's for sure.
I'm gonna come back to this. I'm clearly not ready.
Hell yeah, what's up, Creetosis, Pagan, and such? I'm so glad I finally caught a stream of Stag
Yeah,
Worlds
we
live.
just,
My shift is going to be better than expected today. Hope you all are doing well. This isn't actually a Stag stream.
Yeah, that was the one I had just answered.
Yeah, it's just funny hearing that again.
Yeah.
Well, I was muted, so I missed that, but, yeah.
Fuck her up! Damn it, you didn't knock her down.
Anyways, yeah, I vaguely remember this area being a bit harder than it was just now, so there's probably more enemies I've missed.
Nice, I love blood loss! Woo! God damn it! How? How do you dodge that attack? Yeah, I need to see if I might have to look up how people dodge that attack.
No, I was trying to look at something. Fuck.
How? How do you dodge that attack? Okay, hold on a second. Yep. Oh my god, is that a parry thing?
Oh my god. Speaking of parries. I was fighting that fucking... Those 3 invader guys you have to fight in order to get the stuff... The talisman from the big jar guy. Oh my god. I kept struggling with the fucking mage and the mace guy, and at one point I was like, fuck it, let me fight the assassin chick first, because she's the easiest.
You crossed them all off.
I summon her in, and the
Heroic
first thing
account
she
you're throwing
does is
down the
parry me,
list.
and then
Teaching
instantly,
me
like,
ways.
kill me with a riposte. From full health.
What,
And I was just
you
like,
mean
at that point I was
Adelaide's
just
little
like, okay, you know
congregation
what,
of
I'll come back to
nature-loving
this.
nobodies?
Yep.
I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the
Oh.
other hand, you were a
Yeah,
sight to
so she
behold.
is the
If I
hardest
had half
boss,
your
bar
skills,
none, in the
I'd be
entire
the
game.
greatest outlaw the coast has
Oh,
ever
boy.
seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back
Oh, I
on
gotta
garden
agree
duty
here.
or something?
Would be a cool boss if that
Thanks,
bullshit
but I'm
spin
not going
attack wasn't so
anywhere.
powerful. I
This is
fucking
where I
agree.
belong.
+1 on that. Jesus.
And no serial dramas.
Swap to a Great
Thinking
Shield and
about
block
going
the
back.
first burst.
Gotta
Roll
know
through the
if Lord
second,
Cavendish
third,
really
and
is the masked
Shockwave.
marketeer.
When you know she's gonna do
I'll
it
take
at
my
around
stuff
60%
and head on
health,
back, I suppose.
run in and out of
Grace is
mid-range
gonna
to
be
bait the
glaring
startup,
knives at
then
me.
run as far as you
I've got
can.
that
This
to
will
look
avoid the
forward
entire
to.
first burst. After that, you'll have to dodge or block the second. Genuinely
I'm
an awful
great at
decision to have this
clarifying.
move in the game. Like it is, in my opinion. Yeah, I fucking agree that
No.
that move is awful.
I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Anyone know how to avoid the
may have
attack? That
bartered
should
them
start
a
with her
few
crying out,
boxes
"I'm
of
an
a
actual
dream at
anime
time,
character!"
but
Whee!
I'm sure that's got nothing to do
Yeah,
with
dude,
it.
seriously, this attack is fucking horrendous.
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of
good.
former
I joined the
workers
stream and they're
camped out
talking
around
about
a
the boss I'm currently
greenhouse.
grinding.
I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Ah, you're here as well, Blind Rogue. Yeah, that attack, and the fact that she heals, I think that's the most annoying part. The fact she heals herself while also killing me in
I've
one
got
shot
all the
is just
time in
like,
hell, Sam.
okay. Okay, I understand.
Hey Cree, I'm asking this not to call you one, but what's the issue with being called a furry? Because I'm not one. That's the issue.
Yeah.
So,
And trust me, you don't want to be associated with the fandom if you're not one. Because the fandom is terrible.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's good people in there, it's just...
Yeah,
Eh.
but the fandom has literally devolved into, if you're not a communist or a supporter of domestic terrorists like Burn, Loot, Murder, and Antifa,
Oh,
then
God.
you're clearly a Nazi. They're genuinely insufferable pieces of shit all throughout the community.
Yeah, it's a shame. The brony community's become like that too. That's one of the reasons why I distanced myself from it.
Yeah.
Wow, not even those things are safe from the craziness.
Nope.
Of course not. Because, here's why. Alright, furries have always been attacked, like, constantly, for their entire existence. And now they have a chance to be the one doing the attacking. So they're gonna leap on that opportunity every chance they get, regardless of how hypocritical, how much of a scumbag they look, and how much of a piece of shit they are. I genuinely believe all of these people that are like this should be shot.
Oh, damn.
We would be in a better world without them.
That's pretty intense there, Setch.
Yeah, I cannot stand these people at all.
Oh shit, I just got a hunting rifle. Nice. Oh yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna try them. Jesus, she just does so much damage. Ah, god damn it. I gotta agree. Hank Aces. If all Antifa got the wall, the only thing of value lost would be the bullets. Yeah. They are genuinely terrible people. And the hilarious part is, again, as the left so often does, they claim that everyone that is against them is what they are doing. Like, the anti-fascism movement, Antifa, are the most fascistic pieces of shit in existence. They are literal boot-licking Nazis. But hey, how do you deflect? You claim that your opponent is doing what you're actually doing, regardless of it having no basis in reality.
And that kind of thing happens a lot too, because I was listening to Nerdrotic's stream the other day. I think it's Real BBC, and both him and Az said, "Oh yeah, we've been called fascists for saying we don't like the new Star Wars movies and stuff." It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yep. Fire damage negation, holy damage negation. Bleed has been okay, but frost builds up way faster on her. Yeah, especially because the left has now started that new thing called MAPS, which is minorly attracted persons. They're trying to normalize pedophiles. And I fucking hate it.
So that's one of the things that you hear and you think, oh, it's 4chan shitposting. Because 4chan has done a lot of things like that, but then you find out it's real. It's like, Jesus Christ. Wall. Yeah. Now.
Yeah, that's about when it really started to cross the line for me. It was when they started, like, literally defending pedophilia by trying to call it something else, and I was just like, okay, yeah, no, it's time to just start rounding these people up and putting them against the wall. We're done.
Well, as Nick Ricada says, maps belong on the wall.
What happened anyway?
Yeah.
And then if he gets called on it, it's like, no, I mean the actual geographic maps. What did you think I was talking about? Make them genuinely have to defend the fact that they're going to be talking about a person who wants to sleep with children. Oh, god damn it. Double slice.
Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can.
Well, no, the left and the right aren't two sides of the same coin. The extremist versions are, yes. In fact, the extremist versions are literally the same face of the same coin. But you have the left that will attack and abuse power and do whatever they want, and then the right that won't do anything. They'll just be like, huh, see, we don't do what you do. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't fix anything, though, guys. You need to go on the attack as well. This whole lame duck thing that happens with the Republicans is why we get stuck in situations like this. You need to genuinely go on the attack when you have fucking evidence that the president is committing human trafficking, you dumb bastards. And I know they've already got, like, what, 3 different articles of impeachment already put in the paper now? Oh, fuck. Whoop. Shit. Squished. I got squished. Yeah. Oh, it's just fucking horrible. Just horrible people everywhere. Also, Blind, if you're still here for a while, I'm gonna be on this boss for a long time. I can already tell. I haven't. Apparently, there's a phase 2, and I was like, "There's a phase 2? No, please."
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things
Damn
safe out
it.
here?
Oh.
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no.
$10 from
I'm just a long
Scoopmeister, thank
lady
you very
here.
much.
Thank you.
Are you from town?
Hey boys, thanks
I
for
mean,
putting up
you
the
don't
stream.
exactly
It's giving
look
me
like
something
you're
to
from
think
town.
about other than the bone graft I got from my tooth. Ow. Not
Ooh.
end of the world issue, just trying to ignore little bleeding. Yummy.
I have no idea what that is, but it sounds incredibly painful.
Yeah, I should say I don't know what a bone graft for a tooth is either, but it does sound very not fun.
Yeah. But glad we could help with the stream at least. By the way, I've got a whole bunch of the streams uploaded to the backup channel, the stream channel. And they're set to release every other day starting tomorrow, I believe.
I hate the fact that somebody has a red summon sign down here. Fuck off. On this boss in particular, fuck off.
Is it tomorrow or is it Saturday that I've got it set for?
Had to stop quickly to pull the laptop out to ask, but what the fuck did Biden do that involves human trafficking? So he's been helping, the Democrats have been helping people get across the border in Mexico, and then they've been putting all the parents back, but then they take the children, and they have been trafficking the children all across the states into blue states, into Democrat states. And they actually got this caught on film multiple times, and where the orders came from multiple
Never heard it
times.
phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our
Yeah,
shits
there
off
were
the
people
ground
who were
again.
doing it who literally said like
Sorry,
that it
just
came from
wasn't
like
sure
the
if you were from
top and that
town
they're
or
doing
if you
this
were
all
one
over the
of us.
country and stuff. Like they just
Something's been
outright
chewing at
admitted
me,
it.
you see.
Yeah, they got it all on
Fact
their
is, I've
body
been-
cameras because
well,
they didn't realize that some of the officers were recording
everybody
this, or
here.
like they couldn't believe what the
Camp
fuck was
thinks I'm a
going on.
mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Yeah.
Unmarked flights where everybody has to be hush hush about it, and they're just offloading tons
I'll
of
take all the
immigrant
help I can
children.
get.
It's like, yeah,
I
that's
set my mind to learning the craft
that's
of the
not good.
engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my
So
hands on
I'm
one of
very
those data
much,
pads, I could
very,
teach myself
very
the
much
ins and
like,
outs.
guys, this is a clear
My
opportunity.
dad kept a copy with him
Don't
when he
just
was
talk
working
about
for-
what he's done. Actually
I know the old
fucking
community
impeach
center
the
kept a copy.
bastard.
Should find another one back in town.
Oh, and
If
this
you
is
could
also,
find me even
need
one
we
of those
remind
pads,
people that
I'd be
the
greatly
Democrats
obliged.
originally didn't want Kamala Harris because Kamala is an authoritarian fascist. She actually,
No kidding.
someone
Really?
in prison
Well, which one?
who was proven innocent, so
Look at that.
originally prosecuted
Building a
somebody
computing machine
and sent
out
them
of
to jail.
Spectrum potatoes,
Then new
a
evidence
crime.
came out that they were
I'm just
100%
glad it
innocent. There was
survived
no
all these
possible
years.
way they could possibly
I
do it.
appreciate you going through
So
all
she
that trouble.
interfered constantly
In
to make
fact,
sure that
I
evidence
put
was
aside
not
something
allowed.
special on the off chance
Not,
that
and this is
somebody
after the
search out
person's
those
already
data
in
pads for
prison,
me.
by the way. That was not allowed to let them out of
Sure.
prison,
I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
so that she
Yeah.
wouldn't lose
What's
her
on your mind?
record, her win record of sending an innocent man to jail. That's
it was
why the
fucked.
Democrats didn't even want Kamala Harris as vice president. Now they have to defend her because, again, she's fucking in.
Yeah, that was her most egregious thing. But there was other shit she did too, like advocating for using prisoners as free labor, basically advocating for slavery.
Yes.
And
While noting that they have also pushed for even more integration of the three strikes laws, which the three strikes laws need to go the fuck away forever.
yeah,
Like, so if anyone doesn't know what the three strikes law system is, three strikes law is that regardless of the severity of your crimes, if you have been charged successfully for 3 different crimes, you immediately have prison time. There is no ifs, there's no ands, there's no buts. So it doesn't matter if you stole a pack of gum and were charged with it, if you stole another pack of gum and were charged with it, and finally you stole another pack of gum and were charged with it, well, now you're in prison. And the reason these three strike laws went around is because prisons have been privatized.
Yep.
Merciful law.
So they actually got them on the books because
wearing something you've lifted off
the
a corpse. Please don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Your hands are probably crawling.
But yeah, so the reason they got these on the books is because the private prisons make more money the more prisoners they have.
Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
So it's just one of those, like, my God, it's just awful.
God, that reminds me of the fact that she would also, so she would
everyone says,
prosecute people for smoking weed, and
yeah,
she got people put away for that, and then she comes out and says like, oh yeah, I smoke weed, I smoke it all the time, my parents used to let me smoke it, and blah blah blah. And all shit. And then her parents had to come out and be like, that's not true. We didn't let her smoke weed. We're extremely against weed. We can't believe that she's lying like this. What the fuck?
Silas and I
yeah.
Yeah, it's super fucked. She is just an actual terrible human being.
Yep.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute.
Yeah, I would be way in favor of a smaller federal government and a stronger local government instead.
Yeah.
I am way more of an advocate of state government should have more power and federal government should have way less power.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals.
I agree with that.
Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. That's why we're talking about, like, when you're going for the vote, don't just vote against the Democrats. I mean, if it's your only option, vote against the Democrats. But if you have an option between different Republicans, check which Republican actually will try to do something.
Frankly,
and isn't just the lame ducks that we've had for so long.
The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
She's a time traveler. She smoked while listening to Tupac before he was even a rapper.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, she said that some Tupac album was her favorite back when she was in college or something, and then
my pair of lucky clippers.
People were like, but he wasn't a rapper back then.
Yeah, and it didn't even exist back then, and it's like, you lying cunt.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing.
Much obliged.
Okay, so the fact that a voting machine has tried to deny an audit, and the Democrats are trying to get people to stop an audit of the voting machines to be like, hey, if you want to prove that everything was legitimate, let us audit the voting machines. And they were at first like, yeah, go for it. And then they realized that there was some bad stuff on there, and all of a sudden, every single Democrat is trying to stop the audit of these machines.
That'd be for me.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you get Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney is not a Republican. She's a Democrat claiming to be a Republican.
Yeah, man, I don't know how that hasn't opened more people's eyes, though, of the whole, like, okay, well, let's prove everything was on the up and do an audit. And it's like, that should not be an issue for anyone whatsoever if it's legitimate.
I would say the same thing if the Republicans did that shit. If the Republicans started trying to be like, no, we can't allow an audit of these machines. No, what? No, you absolutely should. What the fuck?
So you want to be an embalmer.
I can't believe that there's actually people who defend
Department of Career Development.
this decision to just not to like stop the audits as much as possible. It's like, why don't you want to prove you win don't you want to
And
put all
you
that
know
fucking
Phyllis suggested selling
these
off
claims
Eugene's
to
gold teeth.
rest? Like,
Yeah,
why?
exactly.
Idea then,
Wouldn't
and I
you,
don't
of
approve
all
of
the
it
people,
now.
be the most
Eugene's
willing
golden
to have
teeth
this
were a
happen?
family heirloom,
To prove beyond a
representing
shadow of doubt that
3
everything was
generations of
legitimate and
poor
people are just
dental
being
hygiene.
haters.
He took them to his
yeah,
grave.
but instead they're like, no, don't look over there. Stop looking at that. No, you can't do that. Quit looking. And I'm just like,
That's unthinkable.
okay, so
Eugene's
definitely, I don't
body
even need
and
to
all
look
rare
at it
earth
now. Now
minerals
I just
contained
straight up
therein
know there's
are
something wrong.
solely the property
Yeah.
of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig
But
up
yeah,
a man's
it's one of
body
those things like,
and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my
now,
bills.
it's one of those things that's just so fucking dumb
Are you asking
about this whole thing
rhetorically?
is
Because
like,
if you're being serious,
I don't think, like, I think there are some. I think the
measures, Miss
vast
Holcomb.
majority of politicians
Desperate
don't start
measures.
off crooked and dirty.
I'm going to have to ask
Because
Silas
most
to
of
dig
them come
those
up through their local
It's the
area.
only
They want
way
to
I'm
help their
paying my
city.
gravesite
And they
fees.
know of a way to help their city. And then, hey, they've been doing so well in their city. What if they
I'm
help
sure
their
that I have no
county?
other choice.
Well, okay, now they're helping their
Here you
county. What
are.
if, what if we
Gravesite
take that a bit
papers affixed
further
with my
and we
signature
help, like,
and an
the state?
IOU.
What if we become mayor, a full-on mayor of something, and help out running the state? We get on that level. And now what if we go for governor? And each step has had compromises and things along the way that you have been starting to work your way up to getting to the bigger leagues, and along the way you've had a piece of your soul shaved off here, a piece of your soul shaved off there. In some cities, yes, Silent Boar, it is true that if you are pro-Trump in some cities, you will literally be crucified.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come.
That was what made the
Lovely
Juicy
to see you about,
Smollett
Miss Parvati.
thing so funny.
going all right, Silas?
Is because he's like, they're like, in Chicago, you had 2 people wearing MAGA hats screaming, "This is MAGA country!"
Just
and they
ask her
lynched
yourself.
you in public.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches
Yeah,
over
bullshit.
him when I get...
While you were out
Yeah,
at
can't
3
be fast.
a.m. to get eggs, and instead decided to go to Subway at 3 a.m.
Something I can do for you?
I only just started paying attention to what you guys were saying again. I'm hearing
Yeah.
Subway at 3 a.m. and I know exactly what you're referencing.
Yeah. And it's like, and that's why the Dave Chappelle thing was so funny. He's like, all these other communities are coming out and like, we support Juicy Smollett. And it's like, and they were like, why won't the black community support him? And he's like, they don't understand. The black community was supporting him by keeping our mouths shut because we knew he was fucking lying.
Yeah, oh my god. And I love the fact that, like, he said 2 white guys came up and tried to lynch me, and then they look at the camera and they're like, those are 2 Nigerian guys. What the fuck?
It was 2 Nigerian guys, 2 Nigerian brothers that
Yeah.
helped stage it. And they said they were using this, and it was like this really thin, really shitty, like, nylon thread thing that they were like, this is the rope they were trying to hang me with. And they doused me it wasn't gasoline, because he said he got the brothers confirmed that he got too freaked out when they actually did a test run of thinking about it being with gasoline. And it was like, yeah. Dude, that's the funniest part, is Dave Chappelle is doing the officers responding to it, and they're like, okay, what happened? Well, I was going out to Subway at 3 a.m. because I wanted eggs. Okay. And then these 2 white guys came up, and they started saying, this is MAGA country in Chicago. Yeah. Okay. What did they do then, sir? Well, then they tried to dump this paint thinner on me or whatever. I can't remember what they actually dumped on him. It was bleach. That's right. It was bleach. They dumped bleach on me and talked about how this is MAGA country and everything. They're like, okay. And are you sure they weren't black? Yeah, they were white guys, clearly. He goes, all right. Hey, deputy, find out where Kanye West was last night. Oh my god. That's so good. Oh, man.
God. Yeah, and it's so funny when they try and say like, like Trump supporters aren't persecuted; they're the ones doing the persecuting and all this bullshit. And then you look at all the people who've been murdered for simply like that fucking guy. Actually, yeah, that was in 2020. Now that I think about it, that was actually a couple years ago. There was that black guy who was like holding a sign in support of Trump, and people called him an Uncle Tom and shit. And then some black guys walked up and just executed him and killed him.
Yeah, so here's the problem for you, Blinding Rogue. Or, yeah, Blind Rogue. No, that's Rouge, Blind Rouge. But here's the problem. We do not need to prove that Trump isn't evil. You need to prove that he is. And they have spent billions trying to prove that he is and constantly failed. It's just like, God, at this point, just stop.
Yeah, it's annoying.
That is billions in wasted dollars. And meanwhile, things that are like really sus, like, why were we allowed to see the Hunter Biden laptop? Why?
Yeah.
Because it kind of proves that he was in collusion with Russia in Ukraine for the pipeline? Oops. Well, that would look bad. Oh, God.
It's so fucking annoying. I hate it so much. And it's like, and it's so stupid because all they have to do is literally say, like, yeah, I don't agree with some of his policies, and then point at the policies they don't like. God knows there's definitely some
yes,
with
absolutely.
Trump I didn't like, but no, it can't. That's not good enough. It has to be, he's literally Hitler. He's gonna kill us all. And I'm just like, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah,
but then
I know,
whenever you look at
please.
Biden and it's like, oh, he's so perfect, you can't say anything bad about him. And it's like, but look at all this shit he's done. No, you're not allowed to say that.
Oh, God, that State of the Union address was also absolutely horrible. Oh, my fucking God. Him making all these claims about what the last administration did, and it's literally everything that he did. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? The moment you got into office, you raised drug prices across the board for everyone. The moment you got into office.
Oh, yeah, that one in particular pissed me off. Oh, diabetes medication is so expensive that you have to choose between, like, eating or getting your diabetes medication. Like, motherfucker, you're the one who canceled the executive order on day one to get rid of the low prices for it. God!
Yeah. Oh, that shit pissed me off. Yeah, that annoyed me so much because that was one of the first things I criticized about Biden when he got in. Because one of the first things he did, because Trump managed to lower that shit from like 5,000 to 500. And
it
immediately...
Pagan, it was even cheaper than that. I remember after that first happened, there's a video from a mother who said that she had to get the diabetes meds for her kid. And it cost her something like $37 a month under Trump. And now under Biden, it's costing like $500 a month.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
It's insane.
Oh, and the other thing of talking about how, like, a tax cut for the rich doesn't help anybody. No, it actually does. Okay, who do you think are the ones that are creating the businesses and are creating these deals and everything like that? It's like, yeah, I know it sucks, but how do you build a middle class, a strong middle class of consumers and customers for the rich? You also lighten the load on the rich so they have more money and they take more risks.
Yeah, they're more willing to, lower their prices if they're getting good deals.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the other baffling things, like, increase employee wages and cut costs. And everyone was like, yay! And it's like, you understand that employee wages are costs to a fucking, like, owner, right? The management, when you are paying wages, those are costs. Those are costs to the company. You fucking idiots.
Yeah. Not that it would fucking matter anyway with how much inflation is now. It's like, oh, so you would just be meeting the fucking minimum at this point. You'd be breaking even at where you used to be years ago if you did that. So it wouldn't matter anyway. Oh, it's so fucking dumb.
Most of
yeah,
them never even pay tax anyways. That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, that
Now,
fucking man,
I am very
that
much,
medication
I get
thing.
annoyed with rich people, sure, but to say most of them don't pay tax anyway is ridiculous. They're gonna pay more in a single year than most people make in their lifetime. It's just how it happens. Like, you want to shake things up, make it a flat 10% for everybody, and then watch everything go fucking crazy.
Oh, Sech, did you see that video I posted?
Yeah. No, what video?
The one in the chat. Scroll up a
Oh,
bit.
1 second.
It's the one where it's like a news broadcast. It's just showing the front of a building for the thumbnail.
Oh, robbery?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, no.
Yeah, watch it real quick.
Alright, I will watch it.
I'm getting pretty hungry, so I might be ending the stream soonish. Maybe like another 20 minutes.
This was the thing, wasn't it? This was the fuck up that they had to cut real quick, wasn't it?
Yep. I love the dude's reaction. The fucking guy's like, cut it! Oh, that was fucking...
Yes, it's so fucking perfect!
I wonder if somebody in, like, the news team did that on purpose.
I hope so. Great.
Because that is fucking hilarious.
It was great. Yeah, it's just, man. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is I'm one of those proponents that I'm in favor of stronger taxes on purchasable goods and everything, but no income tax.
Yes, that's something that really pisses me off.
That would be amazing.
It's double dipping. You get taxed when you get paid, you get taxed when you spend it. That's fucked.
Yeah. So you want to help the middle class, get rid of income tax and just increase the tax rate on everything. Like if Indiana went from 7% tax rate to like a 12% tax rate on everything, but got rid of income tax, that would be great. Hold on a second. Yeah, you had one of those bots thing again show up.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things, like, that would be amazing. Here in Italy, you have 22% VATs. VATs is value-added tax. And around 40% on work tax. Damn.
My only issue with sales tax is when it's not included in the price of the item. So you go to the store and there's like...
I'm fine with it, but
I just find it annoying
because I've grown up
it's
entirely with it, so you know. But having grown up entirely with it, that's why I'm fine.
Well,
with
I've grown up with it too, and I still find it fucking obnoxious because, you know, you go to the store, you're buying something for like $15, and it comes out to like 19 something or 18 something. It's like, just say it's 19 something or 18 something in the first place.
Yes, that would be interesting. I'd be fine with that, but again, I'm fine with the system we have as well. So, because I think you would have the same problem that you had with JCPenney's. Do you know the JCPenney's story?
No.
So, JCPenney's, what they did was they got rid of sales entirely. They're like, hey, listen, everybody, we're going to get rid of sales. There'll be no more sales. Instead, we're going to have all of our prices be lower just across the board on everything. We're going to give, instead of having sales, which are fake, we're going to give you what actually makes us money at the price that they should be at. And JCPenney's, like, almost went bankrupt.
Oh.
Because people didn't care that they were getting a $20 pair of pants for $20. They cared that they were getting a $30 pair of pants for $20. That's what they cared about, even though that the price was always $20. They cared that they had that dopamine hit of, oh, big sale, big sale, big sale, because people are stupid.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me
So yeah,
around,
they almost
asking me to explain what I
JCPenney's
was
tried
doing.
to run it honestly
Like a puppy
and almost
dog.
bankrupted themselves. It's just, it's
He
fascinating.
never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
The real solution to
Yeah.
most problems is making it so that only people who pay taxes and own property can vote. Then all the people who live in cities can't ruin society. It's the Greek solution. Now, I think an easier solution would be, if we're going to have this awful system. I hate the electoral college system. I really do. But if you're gonna have it, make every single state an electoral college state as well.
Yes,
Make it to
that's
where they
something
have.
Razorfist
It's not a
talked
winner takes
about,
all. Yeah.
and it's a really good idea.
€2 super chat from Enclave Emily. Roses are red. Math equation. I commit tax evasion.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now smile. Yep. Yeah, it's just oof. It's just really like weird. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, yes, man. I was looking at your super chat. We just kept going with the conversation. But yes, man, super chat for $2 was. Have you seen Mike and Zach discuss the Fallout series? I've seen it. I haven't watched it. Or I've seen it exists. I have not actually watched it. I have heard it has really shit takes in it.
Wait, no, that's the new one. I haven't seen that one. I saw the one about the frontier, but I
heard
haven't
there's
seen
real
the one where
shit takes in that too.
Yeah, there is.
I've heard there's really awful shit takes in both of them.
I've seen the Frontier one. That one was really bad. Oh my god, it was so fucking bad. I have not seen the other one yet, though.
See,
I'm kind of dreading it, honestly. I kind of don't want to.
For a voting system, I would much prefer something like mixed member proportional voting, which is what Germany does, or has a form of. I should emphasize, has a form of.
I won't touch anything
Where
here, Mr. Moreau.
you can have the popular vote for who you want to be president, because then people will vote strategically of who they don't want to be president. That's how people vote. They vote for who they don't want. They vote against who they don't want, I should say. And then you vote for your favorite party. No, you don't vote for an individual candidate, you vote for your favorite party. And so then it becomes your party representation. And if you get at least 3% of the vote, you get a seat. So that would allow us to get, like, some of these other parties to come in. Some of these other parties who can be more... who can shift things up and be more interesting. Like, might actually get some actual independence in. Like, holy hell. Did you know that there is here in Portugal, there's bancadas? Basically 100 deputies of X party, 50 deputies present, but the bancada decides to vote yes, so 100 voted yes, even though there's only 50. That's a horrible thing.
I'm sorry, what?
So, it sounds like whatever the majority, if a majority of a certain party votes that one way, then it means the entire party votes that way automatically, is what it sounds like.
Oh.
Which is fucking horrible. Yeah. Yeah, I hate systems like that. And again, I hate the two-party system too, because originally we actually had, you know, we had liberal Republicans and we had conservative Democrats. But two-party systems, the reason they don't work is because to get elected, you have to be more extreme than the other guy. It sucks. They can submit it as the will of the bancada, so basically forcing 100 votes when there's only 50. That's fucking terrible. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Johnny All says, the entirety of American politics is literally just red versus blue. It is, which sucks. Second A is lower pitch. Oh boy. Okay. Bon.
It's not the best choice.
Okay.
Music to my ears.
Bancada? Oh no, it's Bon. So it's Bon first. Bonacada? No, damn it. No. Now I'm fucking it up. Boncade? 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 God, I have no idea if I'm anywhere near it. A.
Oh yeah, here's the Beatles reference weapon.
Boncada.
Hey?
Beatles reference?
Yeah. Maxwell. For some reason you think this hammer should be silver.
Wow. Oh my god, is American Politics TF2? It'd be more entertaining if it was.
Can we vote to change the system to actually be IRL Team Fortress 2?
That would be great. But yeah,
The bloody Biden's a spy!
He basically is. Oh my god, do you remember his... I love how they have to defend Biden, but he is like one of the most racist people in existence. Like, he was the one who was doing the anti-black laws, because he's like 98% of them are super predators.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that speech?
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
Holy shit.
And anytime you reference it, people lose their fucking minds and try to say it's fake, and it's like, no, it ain't.
It ain't fake.
It ain't fucking fake.
Oh, dude, it is crazy. Oh, God.
So,
poor kids are just as bright as white kids. I know, it's like, that's a horrible implication. Do you realize what you just said?
So I've got this quest to turn in a book to this priest guy, and I'm not sure that's the right answer, but I don't have the option to give it to anyone else. Because he's going to burn it, I think.
Where are we headed? You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
No, I don't want to talk about the store. I want to talk about... whatever.
Dude, no, the creepiest part was him talking about how much he enjoyed the little kids rubbing against his legs and how fascinated they were with his leg hairs, stuff like that. And it's like, Biden, stop it.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, that was
well
disgusting.
Worth all the sacrifices Wait.
There's also the thing where he stuck his finger in a kid's mouth.
I can't fucking read French.
At one of the rallies or whatever, and like grabbed him from the back of the head and pulled him and was gonna like kiss him from behind and shit, and it was like really fucked up. And then he had to apologize, and he straight up admitted that he was just being a creep to kids and that he would do it less. Not that he would quit, but that he would do it less. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what do you mean, less?
It was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book...
Have a good night, Enclave Emily.
I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this place.
Is this French? I can't fucking read French, is my favorite line. Yes.
All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Oh, now you'll let me summon. Last time you bugged out and wouldn't let me summon, you fucking thing.
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Whew. God damn it!
Please.
Ah, this boss!
And proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating.
Trump has
than
said a lot of
discussing the
misogynistic
true nature
things,
of
though.
reality with people who have
Has
no
he
interest
actually?
beyond their next Aether Wave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do
Who
that,
has?
I'll first
Trump,
need to secure
apparently.
transport.
I'm like, because he said, you know, punch him right in the
Perhaps I
pussy
could
or
make
whatever, or grab him by the
myself
pussy.
Yeah, grab him by the pussy. That's the only thing that really comes to mind whenever I think of
Yeah.
like him being a misogynist. Is that one thing where he said like grab him by the pussy, and that's literally it.
Did I just hear you mention summons bosses? Are you playing Elden Ring? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on the literal
pretty handy
toughest
with a
boss in the entire game.
Or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a
Apparently.
passable gunner
And I
when it
agree.
comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict.
This is definitely the toughest boss in the entire game.
I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Yeah, that sounds like torture. Oh my god,
It is.
I'm gonna hate it. Oh,
I have no idea, like, if they
Fantastic.
fuck something up with
Let me
her
get
one
my things
attacks
in
or
order, and I'll
not.
catch up with you.
I don't
But
get
that is
how
gonna miss
how you're supposed to fight
You always
this.
had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Ow! God damn it. Oh, wait till you get the actual dragon incantations. Like, I thought those were awesome, but no, wait till you get to the actual... No, voting is useless to an extent, yes. However, you should vote still anyways. That's the hard part about it.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
fighting-
don't vote, you wind up with even worse stuff if you don't vote.
Yeah. I am fighting Millennia, the Blade of Miquella. And yeah, she is easily the toughest boss fight in this game. She has some literal anime bullshit attack. That everybody, every single person I've seen talk about it is like, this is some bullshit. What? Aww. No, it is not the boss of the tiny horse. No, that boss is way easier than this boss. Way easier. Creetosis is playing a female, Creetosina.
What?
I don't know, apparently you're playing a female, so instead of Creetosis, it's Creetosina now.
No. No. That's not how it works.
No, well, unfortunately, just vote regardless of if your sister sees it or not. Who gives a shit?
I thought the whole point of the voting, like, the way the voting process is set up, is that no one does see your vote.
Yeah, but of course the family's gonna talk about it.
Okay, then just say you fucking voted in line with them, even if you didn't. Who the fuck cares?
Nah, I don't do that. I would say tell them that you voted the way you voted. You don't give a fuck about their opinion.
You're fast.
Oh man, oh man. Well, take care, Blind Rouge.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
Yep. Though I kind of wish you had actually, you know, when you made the claim that he had said a bunch of misogynist things, you would have even said one of them, but okay. The only thing that makes this boss slightly tolerable is the fact that she can be staggered. What makes her intolerable is that she heals on every single attack she gets on you, even if she doesn't do any damage. And she does a lot of damage. I am a Spellblade build. Man, this fight is just...
My pronouns are look here.
My pronouns are you again.
You again? Fucking Colonel Autumn, fucking dumbass piece of shit. Ah.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding. Really?
Yes! Beat her to death! Beat her down! Oh, shit.
Ironical. If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my
Oh my
beating
god!
heart. Oh,
that is a
almost
lot of
forgot the
damage!
payment.
Moonlight Greatsword for the win! Woo!
What's on your mind? Couple months.
No!
It's my home.
Ow!
People you see milling about, I owe them my life. What a We all left the cannery for one reason or another.
Oh my god! Am I gonna get to phase 2 for once?
Incompetent. I couldn't even survive.
Holy shit, phase 2.
You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to...
Does anyone know where the 3rd data pad is? I kind of want to get that done and squared away before I end the stream, since I'm close to ending the stream anyways.
Oh my god.
Because I need to get some food.
My pronouns are yes, yes but later, sarcastic yes, and more info.
How's Outer Worlds going? I got a few hours into it and got bored. I like the allies you can get, but I found the early quest to be rather boring. I'm liking it so far. In the power plant. Oh. Well, that's going to be a whole big thing on its own, so I think I will just, probably call it here.
Dude, this music is awesome! But I am terrified that you have a second phase. Oh my god!
Alright, that's it for today then, I guess. Sorry for the rough start to the stream, but, you know, We got it working.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.